Hello, everyone. You're welcome from wherever you this minute from this minute wherever you're watching from, be it New Jersey, be it Chicago, Washington, California, North America, everywhere in the world. Wherever you're watching from, you're welcome, and we're excited to have you on today's live streaming. We're excited to have you on today's show. All right, so this is on Point Select TV. You get what I'm saying? On Point Select. You are welcome. Tonight, we're not just celebrating fame, we're expecting three. We were actually exploring about three remarkable personalities, three remarkable careers that have shaped modern. We're talking about how they rose from nothing. Or Beyoncé represents, you get what I'm saying? And the third person often recognized for his work, exceptional performance ability and versatility. Yeah, and versatility, by the end of tonight's live stream, you will have the chance to decide whose impact has been greater. Ranking them today, and this they actually the techniques will be ranking them. It's not just about the fame, okay? It's going to be on overall history, and your live votes, because we're going to take in live counting tonight. All right, now before we begin, I want people that are watching from anywhere in the world, tell me where you are joining us from. Tell me where you are joining us from. We did like to know the exact place you are watching us from right now. Okay? Which artist first made you fall in love with music? That is the next thing I want you to drop on the comment section. Which artist made you fall in love with modern music? Yeah, we have a lot of them. So we'll be exploring each artist through six perspectives. In tonight's live streaming, we'll be exploring each artist through six perspectives. And this entails one of the things we'll be talking about tonight. Their beginning, their breakthrough moments, their biggest challenges. Like everyone had a challenge, even when you're in business, there are times, it's not always expected to be rosary. Yeah, they also are human beings, and they faced challenges in their career pursuits. You understand? Their greatest achievements, their influence on music and culture, and lastly, their legacy. These are the things we're going to be talking about tonight. Things we're going to be talking about tonight. So I really want you to stay with me. Don't be in haste to leave. You understand? So, without thinking too long, choose one. Whom changed modern music? Do you feel it's Beyonce? Do you think it was Taylor Swift? Do you think it was Chris Brown? Whom to you actually changed the music generics? All right, so don't explain your choice yet. We'll revisit this at the end to see if anyone changed their mind. Okay, so as we hit the records, as we hit the stream, as we talk about them, so we're going to visit it, and you don't just be in haste to drop your favorite act yet, but tell me again very quickly. I would want you to just tell us the thing you loved about one of these artists. Which one of their music could you remember so far? Which one of their music could you remember? So yeah, very quickly we'll be first talking about Beyonce's excellence. What does excellence means to you? At what point do you feel that someone can say that he's excellent? At what point can you say that someone has been successful to be rated as, you know, per excellence? So really success rarely happens overnight. Believe me, it comes with a lot of works. It comes with so much work, and beyond the scenes, there are times that you know they were overwhelming. They sacrificed a lot of things. They, a lot of preparations, a lot of resilience. Beyonce's career illustrates what sustains commitment, what sustained commitment can achieve. That is one thing I love about Beyonce, right? Tell us where you're actually watching from. Let me just type that. Tell us where you're joining us from. Tell us where you are joining us from. Yeah, I know there are a lot of Beyonce's fans all over the world. There are lots of Chris Brown's fans all over the world. There are lots of Taylor Swift fans all over the world. The first woman to pull such massive crowd during her era tours. You know about that. So we're going to actually delve deep into those stories, and you just stay with me. Don't be in haste to go. Tonight we're talking about so much of wonderful things you wouldn't want to live in a hurry. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So once again, you're welcome to On Point Celeb Reality TV. We talk not just like want to talk about stories. We talk to encourage every other person, right? We give you updates that touch you not just emotionally but build you up. And if you once been downcasted, if you once been heartbroken, these messages, these stories talking and bringing forward to you is to make you reactivated, is to make you come back to life, because some of these celebrities you knew some of them were at the point where subscribe to the channel, like, subscribe, and comment. Like, subscribe, and comment. Very important. So we'll be keeping you posted from time to time. Yeah. So let us just quickly talk about how Beyonce's confidence, discipline, and stage performance changed everything. You understand? Do you think genuine greatness is something people are born with, or something developed through years of practice? What's your take on this? I'm inviting your discussion, right? Come on the comment section. Tell me, what is greatness to you? What's your own perspective about greatness? Do you think greatness is something people are born with, or something that is being achieved over years of experience? To me, I'm telling you this for free. Greatness to me, it's about genuine greatness to me. It's about consistency. It's about resilience. It's about determination. It's about being focused. So over time, I could say it's something that is achieved through what everyday practice. There is a book I read by James Clear called Atomic Habits. You do what? You give a drop of water to that big ocean. What is the vision? What big picture are you painting in your mind? Keep dropping, you know, little by little. Keep stirring, keep harnessing it, keep putting synergies together, keep pushing just little by little. You know what I'm saying? And someday, very soon, you will get there. So that was actually the story of Beyonce. All right. So let us talk about her artistic identity. I think I've already explained about that. And when you talk about also leadership, her creativity, her creative directions, and high production standard, Beyonce is a leader. Everyone that has ever worked with her, um, I could say, even including her fan base, love her so much because of her artistic identity. They love her so much because she leads a lot of people and they are all doing well for themselves. All right. Now, creative direction. Beyonce is someone that is very creative. And some of these things, you see her, the way she danced, you've seen her performing massively. That wow. You need to watch her behind the scene and you see that she really puts a lot to become so perfect. I would say she's excellent per what performance. That is the kind of person Beyonce is. You understand? So that boils down to her choreography, vocal control, attention to detail. You understand? Consistency and preparation. There is no greatness that just happens overnight. Trust me, no greatness happens overnight. Beyond the scene, behind the scene rather, there were times they were burning the midnight candles. Behind the scene, there were times they kept practicing from time to time. Behind the scene, there are times they kept away, far from pleasures. You understand? And just to impress and to keep pushing, just to make it up to their fans. There's a point you grow to excellence, you wouldn't want to, your greatest nightmare become the fear to fail. So that is just what it is. If you bought one concert ticket for an artist in history, would Beyonce be your choice? Why or why not? If you bought one concert ticket in history, would Beyonce be your choice? If yes, why? If no, why not? So tell us your responses on the comment section. We just have to encourage Vic's form of discussion so that everyone will definitely be carried along. You understand what I'm saying, right? So the biggest support you're going to give us is to stay with us, is to subscribe to the channel, share and comment. We're sharing true life stories about resilience, consistency, and what practice through determination can help you achieve. You understand? So what makes someone a true icon? Could it be their words? Could it be talents? Could it be influences? Could it be consistency? What makes people a true leaders? What makes someone a true icon? We have people like Dana Rose. We have so many of them. We have Snoop Dogg. These are great people. We have Eminem. They are wonderful people. What made these people true icons? Was it talent? Was it the awards they won, the achievements they've gotten? Was it consistency? Drop that on the comment section. Tonight, as we explore more of those people, is going to be mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? It's actually going to be mind blowing, right? Okay, one word that describes Beyonce is what? Can you just complete the sentence? Tell me one word that describes Beyonce for you. Do you understand it? Yes. So we keep saying this because if you're a Beyonce fan, there's one thing that makes you love her. there's one thing that has kept you, you know, always going. Whenever she's performing, you want to watch. Whenever she's performing, you always take your time to be there. So tell us one thing you can describe Beyonce with. What is your description for Beyonce? What is your description about Beyonce? Yeah, so what's your description about Beyonce? Okay, I'm going to be pinning this comments. Give us your quick description about Beyonce. So, we've talked about Beyonce a little. We've asked questions about her. We're expecting response on the comment section. And another artist, one lady I respected so much is Taylor Swift. The massive crash she has put over time for a wonderful way of passing music, hilarious in form of storytelling. She indeed reinvented music in a special style. You understand? So about Taylor Swift, some artists impress audience with spectacular performance. Others create powerful connections through storytelling. Taylor Swift may not be a good dancer, but Taylor Swift's career demonstrates how deeply personal songwriting can resonate with the listeners. Do you understand that? All right, around the world. So one thing I love her, she was very young at her tender age, maybe before 11, when she started playing the guitar instrument. So every time she sang, her music, her lyrics resonate. I love Taylor Swift, right? So do you connect with more music because of the lyrics or because of the melody? So I want the viewers to answer those questions. What or how do you get connected with music? Is it melody? Is it for the lyrics? To me, what you're singing, the lyrics, the line resonates with me, then I find it very easy to, you know, connect with your music, regardless of who the artist is. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, and that is how I operate. So now we'll be talking about the way she evolved across different music styles and maintaining a recognizable artistic level or identity. You understand? There's one thing about her. Over years, while she was growing up, she was quick to adapt to one system of music. She she was also very focused in her own creativity concept, and she was also very willing to take risk. There was a time her manager get hold get heard all her music, and as time goes on, within the space of 1 year or two, when she left the music industry, that particular record label, she remastered all her music. So that was the height of willingness she took for the risks, for like she took risks, the height of the willingness of the risks she took. And because of that risk she took, she did has affected music in a very big way. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. So, which matters more for a long career? Staying the same or evolving with time? Which matters more for a long career? Is it to stay the same, or as things change, you change with things. You involved around the circumstances of that time or at that time. So what actually, to you that is watching me, to your personal life, what do you think? How are you easily affected by your environment? That's just what music is about. Some persons today may be singing R&B, and when they felt that, oh, R&B is not working out again, they want to go into rap. It doesn't really work that way. It's good to be focused and consistent. To me, you understand? So, what keeps you loyal to an artist? I saw millions of Taylor Swift fans all over the world. What is that one thing that had stand out for them about Taylor Swift that has kept them to be so what loyal? So is it great music? Is it her personality? Is it her live performance, or something else entirely? What is it? Is it her talent? Is it the way she, present her music? What exactly? I think this should come to the comment section. What exactly keeps you loyal? What exactly what exactly keeps you loyal as what a fan, as a music fan? There was authenticity about her, long-term vision. I mean, when at the time that kind of music wasn't what people are used to, storytelling, but she was seeing the bigger picture. So that became a long-term vision for her. When you're planning, in planning, generally we have short, medium, and long-term planning. Some persons may be so quick, they want to make ends meet, they want to make profit with short-term planning. But sometimes you look forward, and what you're seeing is the bigger picture. That becomes your long term. All right. So over time, don't be well done to plan bigger, but just stay true to the process. The process, trust the process. The process actually pays. It will only take time, but definitely it pays. That's the story about Taylor Swift. She understood and she trusted the process. She believed in herself. So these are lessons that applied whether you are building a business, pursuing a career, or your own creative developing your own creative work. The lessons you look up to is persistence, and you have to stay very authentic, and you have to be focused to your long-term vision. You understand what I'm saying? So only with these things, believe me, the sky will be too small for you to occupy. So you're welcome wherever you're watching from. Tell us where you are joining us from. Very important, please. Tell us where you're joining us from. It's very important to tell us where you are joining us from, okay? So just come to the comment section and tell us where you are joining. You're welcome, New York City. For what is one thing that you can use to describe them? All right. So just very quickly on that comment section, drop it there. Okay. So we're actually on a session that I want everyone to pick interest in this session. All right. From 1 to 10 on each category, I want you to rate Taylor Swift by songwriting, stage performance, creativity, and cultural influence. So I want you to write about, just tell us what's the rating you can give Taylor Swift. What are you rating Taylor Swift for? Is it music, writing, like a songwriting, Is this like continents and India and Chris and long ago when she Taylor Swift hasn't even done any collab. She hasn't collaborated with anyone. Taylor Swift hardly collaborates. She is just on her own, and she has stand out like that. That is one thing about self belief, self confidence. Okay, so every generation has artists whose career spark discussion. Chris Brown is undoubtedly one of them. Yeah, one of the artists that you can't talk about dancing abilities today, stage captivations, and proper entertainment in the music industry today without talking about Chris Brown. He's widely recognized for exceptional singing. I can tell you for free, he is currently the Michael Jackson of this generation. Take it or not. So tell me, what do you love about Chris Brown? What do you love about Chris Brown? Tell us what you love about Chris Brown. Very quickly, very quickly. This is on Point TV. Tell us what you love about Chris Brown. All right, you get that. So this isn't just about choosing side. It's about examining the many factors that contribute to a lasting career in the music industry. So Chris Brown is one person whose journey in music has traveled wide. He has traveled wide, and he's loved because he's not just a singer, he's a good dancer. And there's a way he knows how to influence his crowd. There's one program he has called um Greet, is it either greets Chris Brown or something. Everyone comes around and to meet him specially. All right, so uh, there's one thing about Chris Brown too we'll be talking about right now. We'll talk about his athletic choreography. He learned a lot, although we can't compare him to Michael Jackson, but I can say that he's the Michael Jackson of our time because he has been in the system over decades and he's still good at dancing. You understand? Strong rhymes and timing, ability to sing while dancing, versatility across R&B, pop, hip hop, and Afrobeat collaboration, consistent performance energy. So when we talk about that collaboration, Afrobeat collaboration, he has come to Nigeria. Is that he has collaborated with a lot of Nigerians. So that also has actually helped his, versatility in the world. So when you think of pure stage performance, which artist comes to your mind first? When you think about pure stage performance, original choreography, authenticity with resilience and energy performance on stage, which artist comes to your mind first? Quickly tap it on comment section, right? Is it Chris Brown, Beyonce, or someone else? Chris Brown, Beyonce, or someone else? Whose artist first of all come to your mind when it comes to stage performance? Yeah, long careers in entertainment rarely follow a straight path. Every major artist faces obstacles, criticism, changing trends, or periods of uncertainty. This same thing is applicable to everyone, even in business. On our daily life activities, life isn't just rosary at some time, but somehow with your God, with your love and relationship with God, you just figure it out somehow in a way. You understand? So continuing musical output, adopting in changing audience, maintaining creative relevance, professional discipline. It's not really easy. So I'm telling you these things for free as a human, that we all have our challenges at all time, but it's very important that you pick your focused, no matter what, you're focused, right? uh so stay with me. I'm not seeing your comments yet, guys. I'm not really seeing your comments. You need to encourage me. Drop on the comment section. Tell me whom you're a fan to. Are you a fan to Beyonce? Are you a fan to Chris Brown? Or are you a fan to Taylor Swift? And tell me one thing that has made you, love them. Just give me a few sentence description about your love for these three artists I'm talking about tonight. Here is On Point Celeb Reality TVs, and what we talk about is the truth and nothing but the truth. Our message to you as we talk is to encourage you that sometimes this artist also went through hard time, and somehow in a way they scaled through. They came up to stand, from street. They are not on the stadium. They've come into limelight. And likewise, you that is watching me, likewise, you that watch them as your favorite celebrities, you can even do better than them if you believe in yourself. If you take the positive part of their story and become, focused and become consistent, regardless of what you're doing, you may not necessarily be a musician, you may not necessarily be into entertainment, but there's a way, their song resonates with you that can also help you and give you a better energy. All about good vibes. That's what we're here. Just good vibes, nothing but good vibes. So what do you think keeps an artist relevant for decades? What do you think? I would want you to drop this on the comment section. What do you think keeps an artist relevant for decades? Raw talent, consistency, adaptability, or a loyal fan base? So I want you to quickly drop that on the comment section. What keeps an artist relevant? What keeps an artist relevant for decades? So yeah, I want you to drop it on that comment section. So what do you think keeps an artist relevant for decades? Is it raw talent? Is it consistency? Is it adaptability? Or loyalty to fan base? So quickly just drop that on the comment section. I want you to also subscribe to this channel, share this channel. This channel is about talking about realities about life that cut across every aspect of life. That is what we're here. This is our gospel to encourage everybody all over the world that is watching us. You come here, we derive the lesson. We forget about the negative part of those people and look about the positive part and how it can affect you positively. You understand? I've said it severally. You may not necessarily be into the entertainment industry, but regardless of what you do, there are lessons you can derive from those people. Lessons of persistency, lesson of consistency, lesson of strive with determination, lesson of discipline, and it can actually help you in what? In every aspect of life. So here is a question. I did like genuinely, I did like to know your thoughts, you know, on this. Is extraordinary talent enough to define someone's legacy, or should character, decision, public conduct also play a role? I just did like to know genuinely what your thought is about that. Does raw talent only define someone, or the person's character, the person's public conduct, and the person's decision, the person's expression publicly, what actually could help to define someone? All right. So now, should artists should audience separate art from the artists? Should audience separate art from the artists? Give me your answer, yes or no, on the comment section. Is redemption possible after serious mistakes? Yeah, I could remember beyond Chris Brown when he was dating Rihanna. He had a lot of issues. He abused her to an extent, and that was actually what led to their breakup. You understand? So I'm not asking the question: is redemption possible after serious mistake? And again, can public perception change over time? Can public perception change over time? So these are very key, and I want you to drop them on the comment section. Coming back to our focus for tonight. Coming back to our focus for tonight. What is fascinating? What is fascinating is that these three artists reach global success through different strengths. The three artists we're talking about, they've actually arrived globally. They have their fan base all over the world. In Africa, in the whole continent, in Brazil, in Colombia, in Mexico, in US, they have their fan base. So in different expressions. Now, Beyonce, I could say, is someone that has scaled through the strength of what? Precision, discipline, performance excellence. You understand? And Taylor Swift has actually scaled through into stardom or limelight through her storytelling, songwriting, and reinvention. That's her own strength. You understand? Then Chris Brown, on the other hand, has actually scaled through performance versatility, through his performance versatility, through his dancing and singing ability, and through his musical adaptability. He's into R&B, he's into pop, he's into hip hop, he's also into Afrobeat. So he blends across the genres of music. You understand? If you could borrow one quality from each of these artists to build the perfect performer, what would you choose? If you are to choose one quality you have heard about these people: Beyonce, precision, performance excellence; Taylor Swift, songwriting, storytelling, reinvention; Chris Brown, versatility, uh, performance, dancing ability, and singing at the same time with so much energy and musical ability. So, what can you pick among them? Yeah, drop it on the comment section what you can pick about them. You understand? So, these people actually are wonderful celebrities that we can go on and on to talk about. We can actually go on and on to talk about them. So, which artist has best stage performance? I want you to also drop that on the comment section. Which artist has the best stage performance? Is it Beyonce? Is it Chris Brown? For you, who exactly do you think has the most stage performance? All right, so this is going to be an interactive session. We're actually interacting because we want everybody to be what carried along. We want everybody to pick interest. We want everybody to have a word to say. You understand? So if you could pick only one concert in your life to attend, whose concert would you love to attend? Is it Beyonce? Definitely for a fan of Beyonce, it will be Beyonce. For a fan of Taylor Swift, it will be Taylor Swift. For a fan of Chris Brown, it will be Chris Brown, definitely. And we just want you to drop that on the comment section as well. Whom, which one of these artists would you love to, attend their concert, no matter where the concert is being held, no matter where the concert is taking place. All right. So another category, another thing we want to talk about here is we want to rank these artists. Let us rank them by best singer. Which of them is to you the best singer? Is it Beyonce, Taylor Swift, or Chris Brown? Best performer, best dancer, best entertainer, best fashion, best fashionist, best stage presence. What category? How can you categorize these people? Okay, so I also want you to quickly drop that on the comment section. What do you really love about this guy? This guy has actually done so much well for themselves, but the whole stadium thing, the whole fame, they just come overnight. It came through discipline, it came through hard work, it came through consistency. If I'm to even ask, what did you understand about consistency? To me, I'm telling you this for free. Consistency is just a daily practice. You have 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week. How often? The thing you're not seeing, the goal you're not seeing, the goal you're not touring, how often do you come back to it, to look into it? If maybe you can add a little thing to it, how often do you do that? Okay, so that's, you know, this cuts across everyone's life. It's not just about entertainment. Consistency is the key, and that is what it is. So we'll be talking about the career turning point as well. Beyonce, for Beyonce, what turned her career, what was a great um, career turning point to her, the point of her peak was going solo and having a landmark performance, because when she went solo, she now have to put so much effort in her performance. Then she was with the Destiny Child in place of Michelle and Kelly Rowland. They were together as Destiny Child, but when she went solo, she invested more in herself. Her parents gave her the leverage. They were her backbone. So learn how to also support what your children in the right way and positive track. You understand? Virtual era, and she has had a lot of era. The cowboy tours, the rent seniors. So those store was also what also pushed her career, and they were turning points for her. Then for Taylor Swift, what was a turning point for Taylor Swift was the generic transition, re-recording her albums when her albums were seized. I tell you, this stadium thing is not easy. So also in every man's life, even in business, there are times when what you plan won't go as planned. So you always have what, an alternative. You always have plan B. That plan B to Taylor Swift was remastering all her albums, and it worked for her. You understand? So her stadium tours, these were the things that changed the scenario for her. And today we talk about her everywhere, every day. So Chris Brand, one thing that stood out for him and made him what he is today is musical evolution. The Welcome Back release and growth as a performer. He wasn't just a singer, but he's one of the people that perform with great energy. You understand? So now I want to take this minutes to just ask questions. You who they've released so much album, the most overrated, best music video. I want you to drop it on the comment section. You understand? And I swear, best fashion era, most emotional performance. Some of their fans are very emotional. When they see them on stage, they want to run into them. I understand how it feels. So whom works hardest among these three artists? Whom do you think works hardest among the three artists? So I also want you to quickly put that on the comment section. Now we've talked a lot about Beyonce, we've talked a lot about we've talked a lot about Chris Brown. So what was the first Beyonce you heard? You can drop it on the comment section. What was the first Beyonce song you heard? When did you become a Taylor Swift fan? You can also drop that on the comment section. And what Chris Brown performance made you a fan? I want to quickly go through the comment section as we bring this to a close. Next week, these people we've already talked a lot about them, and while we quickly wrap it up, I want to be reading the comment sections, but tonight I don't really have enough response of comments. The pool, I've thrown I've thrown a lot of pool, but no one responded. But I understand some persons, so it's not really an issue. But please do it to encourage us, so we come up with the latest. We come up with other wonderful, exciting stories you did love to hear about. So tonight's discussion reminded us that greatness in music isn't measured by just one thing. Talent matters, hard work matters, creativity matters. These are the things that makes up greatness. Influence matters, and for many people, character matters too. Character is a key. No matter how talented you are, character can either make you or bring you down. And this particular thing cuts across all other fields. Character is very important. You're there listening to me and watching me. Build a good character. Build always on good vibes. You understand? So each of these artists has left a distinct mark on modern music. You understand? And that is why conversations like this remain so compelling. We have explored three extraordinary careers from different perspectives. Next week we'll be bringing next week, like, or when next we meet, we are bringing we are also bringing everything together. Okay, we compel their influence, hear your final rankings from when next to meet. So the comment section is open. As many of you that will be dropping your comments. So we're going to reveal the live pool results and answer one big question. Whom has made, whom has had the greatest overall impact on modern music and why? So this part brings us to the close of tonight's live stream about these three extraordinary celebrities, Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, and Chris Brown, and whom has had the greatest overall impact on modern music. Please do well to drop it on the comment section. All right. On our next meeting, we're going to be revealing everything that the comments will be popping in. So stay blessed, stay lovely, peace out until we meet again. I love you all. Thanks for staying through with us. Hope to see you some other time. Checks and do have a flourishing career pursuits in whatever you do. God help you achieve them big time. I love you all. Just come to the comment section and tell us what you feel about those people. All right. Checks, man. Till we meet again. God bless you.